No, I guess should we get into this?
Yeah.
How are y'all feeling tonight? You ready to review some beats?
Always.
I'm ready to hear them slappers.
All right,
Schleppers.
let's hop into it and let's get it started.
I'm ready to hear beats for the very first time.
I want to hear some fatty slappers.
Schlapp. Schlappers.
Let's
that up.
let's play the sample real quick. Of course.
And this is our first round, y'all,
Yes.
featuring producer Y and producer Z. I don't know. We don't know who they are, so.
Producer X and Y this week.
Sure.
X and Y. I like it. I like it.
And not A and B this week.
All right, cool. It's either the horizontal or the vertical axis. Take your pick. Math.
Just make sure you don't go to the
Love the sample.
Some folks ain't got no money.
Oh, this one.
You know they live from day to day.
It's too late to join?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Others are invisible. They get in no one's way. Everywhere
Boss,
Right.
boss level.
Yeah, the boss level at the
and
end.
I'm speaking of are those awful, untouched by human love. I tell you, poor people have each other to
Good
ease.
stuff. Who picked that one?
That was meh.
Yeah.
Yay. Come
Is this in the maybe pile for you? Is that what this is from?
Wow.
Well, I got a lot of them, man. but this round I wanted to see, there's a lot of room in that. So I was just trying to think this round. I was like, you know what? Let's pick a sample where the person doesn't shut up. Let's see if you could chop the sample. So that's the bag that me, you, and Sawyer in. So they got to really chop that one to do it.
I like it.
How do you get around the vocals?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Let's play some of these beats. So let's start with beat X.
Okay.
I tell you, poor people have each other to ease their constant pain. Take away all my love, take away all my love, take away all my, take away all my, take away all my love, take away all my love, take away all my love, take away all my, take away all my, take away, take away all my, take away all my, take away all my, take away all my.
Game changer.
You about to lose no time. You about to lose no time.
A
Wow.
strong. That was beat X. Let's jump to beat Y.
Someone came in with the body roll music like, hey,
What
girl,
the
it's
hell?
1998.
Somebody took notes on the last round.
No, they sure did.
Somebody
sure.
definitely took some notes.
Some good
Yay,
change ups.
that's-
Both of those came through with some good change ups.
Sheesh.
Everybody get your votes in
Shit.
on the vote page.
If I
Oh,
can
yeah.
find my window. Okay.
Pulls up for the audience. Vote for
Yay.
your favorite.
Wait,
If you know who's who, vote for your friend, I guess.
unless you want to be really, really honest to your friend and be like, bro, that wasn't it.
That's true. That's true.
Because I feel like that's a friend you want in your corner, where
You
they'll
know,
listen to what you have to say, and they're like, this is not, this needs a tune in, a tune in and a croon in.
Definitely, definitely. Vote them favorites in there. Let's wait until the poll closes, and then we'll talk about the nonsense in here. That was a good round.
Yeah,
It was a
very
good,
good.
opening
Very
up
strong
round.
start.
Yeah,
like it.
definitely. If you're in here and you're in the chat and you are battling or not battling, share with your friends. Tell them to come hang out with us
Yeah.
while we listen through these. We still got 3 more rounds after this, so it's gonna be a long night. 6-hour stream,
Yeah.
4 battles.
Wait, what? Excuse me. This was not on the docket.
I got you. I'll throw you $50. I got it.
Oh, okay. Good. I'll shut up now.
Just as a reminder, everyone that's in here, the winner is winning money at the end of this. There's a pot of money that's pretty big. It's pretty big come away for the winner. So if you feel like you want to add more money to that, throw us money, donate some money. You'll see the donation bar up top. Could you imagine if the winner of this comes away with $500? That'd be outrageous.
That would, but it would be well deserved because they clearly had the dopest beats. So
That means the alternate will show up at the final round, and
Yeah. It's gonna be like a game of death, like you have to go through like the different levels of the different bosses, you know what I mean? You get through all the henchmen, then you gotta get to the bosses. I'll be Danny Inosanto, you know what I'm saying? Since I'm the Filipino cat with the nunchucks and shit.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I mean, we could always do that
I'll do
primal
the
rage
nunchuck
round.
battle.
It's true.
I mean, if y'all want, y'all the producers, not me. So it's like, y'all can do the primal rage round for whoever, wins all this, and then
Very
they
true.
get the money.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to be the thing. That's
Very
a
true.
like Job said, here comes a new challenge.
Right? Gotta fight Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Gil, you're tripping, but also you're correct.
Who was that dude? There was like a game show. It was like Ben Stein. Do y'all remember Ben Stein?
Yeah, when Ben
Yeah,
Stein's money.
Steins money.
Yeah, where at the end he then battles them to win his money back.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that. That was
I
on
watched
Comedy
that
Central, I think,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's a classic.
It's in my dorm every afternoon on for hours almost.
Are you
Yay.
like what ridiculousness does now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's
Fill
that.
that time.
That's that one with Rob Dyrdek, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dyrdek, yeah.
Dyrdek, whatever.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, I think we got all the votes in.
Okay.
Smug is looking off camera to verify with his producers.
Right?
We have a back end team.
He's got a staff of writers.
I know, right? It's like
He's got craft services back there.
I don't think we have the.
Bring me a popsicle, bitch.
It's like I didn't realize we had the budget for this. This is terrible. I'm smiling and panicking. God damn.
Amazing. Mark Cooper, since you picked this sample, who killed it? What were your thoughts?
Well, actually, out of all the competition so far, this is probably the toughest match, to be honest, for what I'm hearing between the two beats.
Mm-hmm.
We even got fans, being in the camera. Hey, I got assassins after me if I pick the wrong person, so at least I know the Squid Game is real. I got to be careful. So I wasn't even ready. See, they already calling me. Okay. All right. So here's my thing. It was something I was saying before on the last week when we were doing this. Hopefully you guys can hear me clear. I know the mic probably is closer further.
There you go.
But what I was saying before, the main thing about these kind of samples is that I want to see what you can do with the actual sample. And the reason why I say that's important is because the whole point of it is a sample flip. I want to be able to see it just as a producer. Now, the good thing about a producer is we're able to, if you chop it up really good, I will not be able to tell what sample that is, right? Mm-hmm. So when it comes down to that, it's good to have things added in to make it a groove and make it smooth. But if it completely covers the sample, it doesn't seem like a sample flip anymore. You know what I mean? It turns the sample into a vox. And that's where I'm seeing between the two. So with Beat X, I can already see where they're pulling from in the sample, not because of the fact I know the sample, but I know that there were chops put in place for it and did numerous different kinds of chops in it as well, which is also interesting is because this particular person probably watched us last week about what we said about vocal stabs.
Yeah.
You know, like using them effectively. And I don't know if a lot of people caught it. She put in there, or whoever it was, said, you're about to lose your job. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's he or she, so I apologize. It's just just talking where it needs to be. But it's just knowing those elements in there in general. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's Beat X for that. Now, Beat Y had a great mix personally with all the different, with the piano and being able to merge it and make it different types of genre of beats, which is very innovative. I just wish the drums were just a little bit more prominent to me. However, it could be that elevator music style where it's kind of like lighter drums, like you would see with lo-fi and things like that. But with it being a battle, I want it to be like a battle. I don't want it to be like, you know, somebody comes with a bazooka versus somebody that slaps you with a glove saying, I challenge you to a duel. You get what I mean? Because both beats were thoroughly fire to me. But for the element of what the actual challenge is, going basis, I'm going with X.
I like it. I like it. So you got, what do you thought? What do you thought?
Yeah. So I agree with what Mark said. I think that both beats I thought were super fire. I thought the chops in Beat X were super crazy, right? Love the chops in it. And then the use of like the vocal stabs, really nice touch because it was relevant. It had like that battle feel to it. I do wish that the drums were a little bit looser in Beat X. Because I enjoyed the chops. I wish the drums were a little bit looser, like they kind of went off the grid a little bit more. Because it's a funky, you know, it was kind of like a funky sample, and I wish it wasn't as stiff. But when Beat Y, I
agree with that. Yeah.
When Beat Y I gave it to Beat Y. I'm voting for Beat Y, and I just like the way that it dropped, like right away, wasting no time. Came in, the drums were nice and funky. Like, yeah, I would have liked to hear them crack more, but I just like the overall groove and the way that it rode. And I still like the use of the sample, man. Like, I know it wasn't as like it wasn't as super chopped up as Beat X, but to me, like, I was looking at it for, you know, as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like the use of the embellishments. I thought the embellishments, adding the piano and all that stuff. And then, dude, I'm West Coast, man. So like that switch to like that Dom Kennedy type of shit, you know, like at the with that switch up, like I thought that was just the icing on the cake, man. Like, so I gave it to Beat Y just because I felt just overall, I felt like it was a more complete beat versus Beat X. I love the chops in Beat X, and the switch ups and everything too. And like, you can really tell like the different sections that they use of that record. But if it's missing certain elements, I just feel like I have to give it to Beat Y because they came in like complete, you know?
No, I agree with that. That's a good take on that. That's what kind of differentiated me.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, I'm just, yeah, you can go. I was just like looking at you because of what you just said in the chat. I'm sorry.
My chair squeaks a little bit when it moves. Somebody asked if there was somebody in the background laughing. It might be my chair. I don't know. My chair listens to a lot of beats. Okay, so
I'm not saying anything.
It's got things to say.
I'm not saying anything.
Do you want to go next?
Yeah, the only thing I can say was that Beat X's drums were missing low end. That's all I'm saying. That's all I've got.
It's fair. It's fair.
You don't get to know who I chose. You just get to know you just get to know the thoughts.
Yeah, and I agree. I think X needed some more low end, whether that was like more low end on the kick or more low end on just, a bass in there to kind of fatten it up a little bit. You had a roll in there that had some low end in it, like the toms had some low end, and I was like, okay, this is about to drop and the low end's about to hit. And then it kind of went back to the regular drums that you had going. So yeah, like a little bit more low end, a little bit more chunk. I think the beat was dope. The beat was super raw.
Yeah.
From like a rapper standpoint, I feel like a lot of rappers would go for that beat just because it's got that
100%.
rawness. Yeah. But for me, I went with beat Y mainly because of the change-ups. I really liked the change-ups. It was real smooth. Was there a key change or did it stay in the same key? Do you know? Does anybody know?
I'd have to hear like a snippet of it again to.
It went to the harmonic of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it felt like it was still in home, but there was like a vibe change that was kind of nice. I liked it. Yeah, it was clean. There was a lot of skill in there for both of those beats, but very different. Like as far as like where one went skill wise, the other one went a whole different way skill wise.
Right.
So
I will say this: Beat X, like that's how you come in on a battle beat, like on a beat battle.
Yeah.
But like everybody else is saying, like just loosen up on the drums, EQ the drums a little bit better, get some more low end. Try to make it match, like, because the fills and the transitions that you use, like those little break samples, were like they were like super heavy, and then the drum, like your drums came back in, and then it was like super light. You know what I'm saying? So like just make sure that you're matching those two, so it sounds more meshed together well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's absolutely a battle beat for sure.
yeah, yep, I agree. All right, Smug.
Okay, so crowd was pretty split on this. Went 10-7 to beat Y,
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
which means beat Y wins 4-1.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Okay.
So producer X was Prowess the Testament,
Okay. Okay.
Prowess, damn.
and the winner of that round was Joe November.
Joe November. I
That's
had a feeling.
interesting.
I had a feeling
Yeah.
because just the way that the drums were writing, I was like, I feel like that might be Joe, but I didn't want to say nothing.
That's fair. Yeah, that was a good round.
That was
Very good
close.
round.
Jesus.
It was
Very,
close.
very good round.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to think about it. I was kind of going back and forth, and that
Yeah.
changeup was clean though. Nice little changeup in a battle is sometimes works.
Right.
Not always.
no.
If
Sometimes.
it's done correctly,
yeah.
because I've seen some change-ups that were like, oh, why did you change? Like, you had a good thing going, and then you like killed the whole vibe, But like this one was like, I thought it was very well done because you flex kind of like two different styles. Like, oh, you think I'm just on some groovy shit? Nah, like I can take it to the West Coast, and we can take this to the low riders, man, and just cruise around, LA and shit.
Right. Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Still smooth though. So
Yeah,
it's good to look at it from that aspect. And I'm thinking it's just because of doing battles as a veteran and things like that. I'm just trying to go strictly by what the particular rules are. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there is the charismatic of the feel
Right.
that's able to, also sway the way it sounds good too as well. Because as much as you're following the rules, you got to be appealing also. We have seen people who follow the rules correctly and it just be a trash beat.
Right.
Oh yeah. For
You know
sure.
what I mean? So it's always good to see both sides of them. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's good though.
Yeah.
Joe's got some dope stuff, so I've heard some stuff from him.
100%.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Prowess too. Prowess
Yeah.
for sure. Like
She's
I didn't know.
climbing.
I didn't know that Prowess had chops like that, fam. Like, so
I mean,
was
if she know the drum breaks, you definitely know she got to know that.
Yeah.
right. That's true. That's true.
That's the person that yells at me if I make a beat wrong. You know what I mean? So look at it like that.
Proud sides of like, I'm gonna let you finish, but
Mark Cooper, why are you using this weak snare? What are you doing?
you're like this snare
This
doesn't
guy
go
had
with this
is
kick.
trash.
Yeah, oh, she hates hi-hats.
Where is the tambourine?
Right. Every time.
Right.
We love
no
you,
texture in
sis.
this, Mark. Where are the textures?
Right.
I
It's
hella
one
he-
kick. It's one.
Yeah.
I hella
need
hear her
4
saying
right
this
now.
to you. I hella hear her saying this to you. And I'm dying.
Definitely everybody go follow Prowess. Go follow Joe November.
Yeah.
Follow everybody in here. I think we're
Yeah.
Follow both of them, please.
we're in a strong set of these last 8.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be coming through with some good stuff here. So
Yeah.
go follow them. See what else they got. Send them beats. Request beats
Can't
from
wait.
them. You know, all that good stuff.